Hello guys, it's Tanner here from the Pea Pickers, and this is going to be a recap video of what I found from our picking adventure, 2-day picking adventure with me, Mason, and our new picker, Clay. First of all, we went to Penn's Cave, which is an annual flea market that happens only twice a year during the summers, one in the beginning and one in the end of summer, and it's usually good. And last year I didn't get much. Last year I picked up a Super Nintendo with a couple games, and that was it. But I far beat last year's record, that's for sure. And then the day after that we went to a small flea market in I think it was Renova, or I'm not sure. And then after that, that weekend after that, my parents took me to another one in Lewisburg, which was pretty good if you're talking game-wise, but most of the people that had games were resellers, and they had a whole bunch of good games too, but it saddened me to see that they were resellers. So anyway, let's just start at what I found at Penn's Cave. So the first thing that I found, or I should have said the first thing that I got, was, I think, this boxed and sealed. Still has the wrapping on it, but the end is open so you can get to the game, which is pretty cool. And like the game cartridge itself is in mint condition. It looks as if it was never touched, so that was good. But the lady that I got this from was a reseller, and it was $10, and I figured, hey, it's in the box, it's wrapped, it's sealed, and the cartridge is in good condition, so why not? So that was $10. The second thing that I found was that a lady, she wasn't a reseller, she actually had decent prices on all of her games. I got the Sega Genesis here with all the hookups and a controller for $20, and then I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, Mission Impossible, The King of Monsters, Street Fighter 2, and I also got a copy of E.T. from that lady. The Nintendo games were 3, the Ataris were 2, the Super Nintendos were 3 as well. And little did I see until a few days ago that in the bottom of the bag that I got with the Genesis, it also had Sonic Spinball in it, which was pretty cool. So this is the second copy of that I own. So then the last thing that I found that day before we were chased out by the rain was an original 16-bit Sega Genesis. Came with all the hookups. Now the AV cable is up in my TV because I just had it plugged in and running to see if it was working, and I didn't feel like unplugging it from the back of the TV, so I just brought it down like this. But it came with a controller, 2 6-button controllers, extra hookups, and 6 games, I think. 7 games. It came with Sonic, Risk, Sports Talk Football 93, NHL 94, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, General Chaos, Fun and Games. And yeah, that's all it came with, and I got that for $15. So 7 games, extra hookups, 3 controllers, and the original hookups with the almost mint condition Sega Genesis for $15. So that was a pretty good deal. And then the next day, starting off at the Leaktees Flea Market, which is the name though of the one that we went to the second day, it was pretty good. Well, for me at least, somewhat. But for $5, I picked up a Sega Game Gear in working condition. I think I took the batteries out of the one, either that or all the batteries are dead. Either way, but no. Yeah, the batteries are dead. Because usually what this will do is it just turns on when I don't want it to, but most of the batteries are dead in it anyway. And it came with a nice battery charger too, so pretty awesome. Then I got the 2 games here, that is 2 Nintendo games. I got Knight Rider for the Nintendo and Lode Runner for the Nintendo. Both of these games are pretty fun. This one's actually more fun, but I got this just because I like the TV show. But this, I played this when I was really little, and I played it ever since, and I really like it. It's one of my favorite Nintendo games. It's actually really fun. And then I think that was it for No, I got this boxed combat game. It has the manual, and if I can get it out, a mint condition cartridge of Combat. And the reason why I got Combat was because this guy had a whole box full of them. Most of the games I already had without boxes, and most of the games that he had in boxes were games that I don't usually enjoy playing much. But Combat is a game that I really like to play, because I have 4 copies of Combat. It's just because Combat is my favorite Atari game. Other than this, it's pretty fun. I don't get why AVGN reps on it so much. I honestly think the Atari ET is pretty cool. So, yeah. And then at the latest one that we went, oh yeah, also at Leakties, I got this copy of Mortal Kombat 2. I think for $2 maybe, I think. And then at the last flea market that we went to, I got this boxed copy of Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. Has the game there and then the manual. Unbelievably, I got this for $1. It was in a box full of VHS tapes, and he said that they were all just $1, so I took it up to him, and so yeah, it works. So no skin off my nose. But then the last thing that I got for $4 was this awesome poster. Has a nice frame, good condition, but it's Michael Jackson from his album Bad, obviously, and I just thought it was pretty cool, and it was a coincidence because the 25th anniversary of Bad was just a couple weeks ago. So yeah, so I'm gonna hang this up in my game room too, just because I love Michael Jackson. He's pretty cool, one of my favorite artists of all time. So yeah, I basically got all of this for around $60. I think 60, 70. Yeah, 70. 70 is more like it. But yeah, that's quite a steal, especially for the Game Gear. I mean, usually these things don't go cheap, but I think the guy that I got it from, like, he was a junk dealer. I bet he didn't even know what it was, so he just put it for that low. But I thought it was pretty cool because it came with a carrying case, but it doesn't look like this, like the holder that it's in actually came with the Game Gear, but I'm not 100% sure on that, because the carrying case that it's in isn't sponsored by Sega or anything, so that's why I'm thinking it's just a coincidence that I got it in that bag. But yeah, so that's what I got that weekend. So remember, guys, we have a new picker. We have a new picker. His name's Clay. Hopefully he'll start uploading videos or something. And then Mason should upload his finds. I mean, he got a couple decent ones. And there's something else that I've got at Penn's Cave. But I'm not going to show you guys just quite yet, because it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to do a special video on it, and I'll show up around Halloween time on this channel. So thanks, guys. See you again. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your family to subscribe. Tell everyone you know to subscribe. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.